Just imagine you're on a road trying to hitch a ride while rumors of a killer keep drivers away. Luckily, a car stops, but instead of relief, you met with a heated argument between a couple. Shockingly, the man drives off, leaving the woman alone with you. But why? Let's see in the movie recap of Road Games. The movie begins with a guy named Jack tries to get a lift, but every car that passes ignores him. As Jack continues walking down the road, he spots a car. Inside, a couple is having a heated argument. He quickly pulls the man out of the car and grabs him, thinking he's attacking the woman. The man defends himself, saying that the woman, Veronica, is the real problem. He even calls her a psycho and leave her with Jack. Veronica introduces herself and explains she often travels through these roads. Then they both try to get help, but no one stops for them. She explains that there's a rumor about a killer in the area, which is why no one is helping them. They both end up sitting together. Jack shares that his luggage was stolen and he only has a passport to get him through. During their conversation, Veronica takes out her diary and writes something on a page. She then tears out the page and gives it to Jack. The next day, they pack up their things and continue their journey, but still no one stops to give them a lift. Eventually, a man named Grizzard pulls over and offers them a ride. But Veronica's reaction was odd and uneasy. She looks uncomfortable and hesitant about the offer. Meanwhile, Jack, more hopeful and trusting, accepts the offer. Upon arriving, Grizzard's wife warmly welcomes them, but Veronica seems tense. She avoids talking much and looks nervous. Jack, on the other hand, was exhausted and quickly falls asleep. As he gets up, he notices a box with photos of Grizzard and his family, including children's he hasn't seen around the house. He joins Grizzard and his family for dinner. Veronica shares a personal story about her past, revealing that she lost her brother in an accident. The next morning, Jack wakes up ready to leave the house with Veronica, but she wasn't in her room. He searches the house but can't find her anywhere. Grizzard then hands Jack a letter from Veronica, saying she has already left. Jack leaves Grizzard's house, but noticed something odd about the letter. He takes out a note from Veronica that she had given him earlier and compared the handwriting. He begins to suspect something is wrong, but before he can return to the house, someone sneaks up behind him and knocks him out. An old man ties him up, offers him some soup, and then makes him unconscious again. Realizing he's been kidnapped by Grizzard, he quickly escapes from the truck where he was held and rushes back to the house, desperate to find Veronica. Jack eventually finds Veronica in her room, unconscious and bound. Jack frees Veronica, but Grizzle and his wife spot them. They chase after Jack and Veronica, but they take shelter in the same garage where Jack was previously tied up. Suddenly, the old man arrives at the garage, but Jack threatens him with a gun. In the chaos, the old man slips and falls, dying on the spot. Jack becomes unconscious again. Grizzle arrives at the scene. Veronica hides Jack and stabs the old man to ensure he's dead. Then the biggest plot reveal when Veronica calls Grizzard Dad. The truth unfolds as we learn that Veronica is Grizzle's daughter. She's a psychopath who has been behind the murders, including the death of her own brother. The rumors about the killer were true, and the first boy's suspicion were correct. And Grizzle and the old man were saving Jack's life all the time. They take Veronica with them. When Jack regains consciousness, he attacks them again and manages to take Veronica away from them. At the end, Jack was relieved that they were safe, but he didn't know that Veronica was a psychopath. The movie ends with this scene. Thank you for watching.